actually have a really cool story today about a Kansas native and a KU graduate, Chuck Debus from Harrington, Kansas. He's promoting his new book about a track and field club that he started in Los Angeles. This club ran for 50 years, and throughout those 50 years, he put 177 people into the Olympics, which he says is more than any coach in history. We spoke with him about how he got started coaching and the process creating his book.
I grew up in Harrington, Kansas, and I coached the Los Angeles Track Club for many years. But I went to the University of Kansas. I'm a Jayhawk, but haven't been back here in a long time. But I moved to Los Angeles to train world-class Olympic athletes. And during that time, I put 177 athletes on the Olympic team. So I've moved back here just 2 years ago because my family is all here, and they've been begging me to come back. I love Wichita because I love the people. But I'm thinking about starting another track club here. And also, I wrote a book in the past year called Allegiance. And it's all about my adventures in training these people and then competing all over the world. We competed in every country in Western Europe, every country in Eastern Europe, 5 countries in Asia, 5 countries in Africa, and then in Australia. I lived it, I loved it. I worked 70, 90 hours a week. I just loved coaching. From the time I was a boy in Harrington, Kansas, I was organizing the kids in the neighborhood, always coaching them all the time. I coached St. John's Catholic School basketball team. We went undefeated. I coached St. John's Catholic boys grade school baseball team and basketball team, and both of them undefeated. And I had to get special permission because the priest wanted an adult, and he couldn't get one. So I asked him, I said, well, until you get one, can I coach the team? And he said, okay, go ahead. And it turned out, we went undefeated. And so my coaching career started right then. I ran track, and I was the only track person for St. John's. And my mother took me to the county track meet. I won the 50, I won the 100, won the long jump, got second in the pole vault and second in the high jump. So I kind of was really good at it. So that kind of led me to find a love for track and field. And then through college, I couldn't decide between football or track. And I said, well, which can I get to the top first? Can I get to the Super Bowl or can I get to the Olympics in track? And so for 4 years I pondered that. And then finally I decided on track. And I knew I had to be in a warm weather place to coach track. Very hard to coach track in the weather we're here in Wichita. Yeah. But we did end up in Los Angeles for 50 years. And the weather there was perfect. And that's why I put 177 people in the Olympics, more than anybody in history. So jumpers, throwers, sprinters, distance runners, everything. And it took me all over the world. Lauren Zantoloff, who I used to train, she's actually here today. We were shot putting one day, and I used to tell her a lot of stories about my adventures with my previous athletes. And she said, Chuck, you have so many stories. Why don't you write a book? And so that's eventually what came to pass. It's amazing because all I did really was tell her stories over the phone from Wichita here. She recorded them in Los Angeles and then organized them into a book. And thank God for Lauren because this never would have happened. She did a great job.
Once again, that was Chuck Debus talking about his book, Allegiance. Chuck says he's also especially proud of his work bringing women's athletes into the modern era. As he said, his book's titled Allegiance. It can be purchased on Amazon. It features his stories and adventures from all over the world throughout those 50 years of coaching.